Hi, and welcome to Professor Pincushion. I'm Tova, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do the feather stitch. The feather stitch is a decorative stitch that can be found in embroidery, crazy quilts, or embellishment in children's garments. Its intricate design looks like delicate branches. I'm going to show you how to do the feather stitch and double feather stitch. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to first demonstrate on how to do a regular feather stitch. Now you want to have your fabric nice and tight in an embroidery hoop, and you're going to draw 4 lines, which you can see I've already done here with my fabric marker, and then I'm going to label them 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the width of the distance between each line is really up to you. I did mine about 1/8 of an inch, but the further apart they are, the bigger your stitch is going to be when you're creating the feather stitch, and the length is going to be for however long you want this stitch to be. I have my embroidery thread on my needle with a knot at the end, and the number of strands is really up to you. I'm just using 2 strands. So I'm going to be coming up here on line 2 from behind. So I'm looking at the right side, and you're going to pull it all the way through. And then I'm going to go down pretty much directly across or a little bit ways down on line 4. But I'm not going to pull it all the way through. Instead, I'm going to come up on line 3 below both those points that I just created. So you can see my needle down here, because we want to actually create a V shape. And you're going to pull it through, and there you go. So that's my first stitch. So now I'm coming up on line 3. I'm going to go across from this point on 1, or just a little bit lower. Don't pull it all the way through. You're going to come down on 2 again, but you're going to go below the points that you have on 1 and 3. So we're again creating that little V shape. So now we're on 2, we're going to go across on 4, come up on 3, below that. So you're just creating a series of V's that are sort of connected. And that's how you do your feather stitch. So 3, go across on 1, and then come up on 2. And so I'm just going back and forth on these same sets of lines. When you want to end your feather stitch, let's pretend like this is going to be my last one. So I'm skipping that middle line. I'm going a little ways down on that middle line. So that's my last stitch. I'm just going to go on the other side. So it's coming up on one side of my V. I'm going to go directly on the other side and then pull it all the way through. So it ends like that, and then I can go ahead and tie a knot on the back. If you can do a regular feather stitch, then you can definitely do a double feather stitch. It's just a variation of that. In this particular case, I'm going to be drawing 5 lines instead of 4, and then go ahead and number them. It's the same rule. The width really depends upon you, and the length just depends on how long you want the stitch to continue. I have my embroidery thread and needle ready to go, so let's get started. I'm going to start pretty much the same way. I'm going to come up on 2. Go directly across to 4. Don't pull it all the way through. Instead, we're going to go on that middle line that we skipped, which is 3, just a ways down from that. Then I'm going to go to 1, across from where it's coming out on line 3, and then come up on 2 below that. So pretty much it's the same at this point. So now it's like I'm always skipping a line. I'm going across to line 4, coming up on 3. Now at this point, if I was doing a regular feather stitch, I would go back to line 1. Instead, now I'm going to go to line 5. Go down. And now I'm going to make my way back over this way. So you can see it's going 2 this way and then 2 this way. And I'm going to go down a little ways, and now I'm going to continue going to 1 and do this one, and then I'm going to work my way back this way again until I hit 5, and then work my way back to 1. Here are the two versions side by side. So we have the single and then the double feather stitch. Now you want to make sure when you pull your thread all the way through that you do pull it tight so it looks as neat as possible. And if you're wondering, well, when I come through on this middle line, how far down do I go from these 2 points? I like to think of it as if I go 1/4 of an inch from here to here, then I like to go about 1/4 of an inch down. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It's really up to you on how deep you want your V to be. And if you're wondering, can I do this on my sewing machine? Some sewing machines do have the ability to do the feather stitch as one of their decorative stitches. You definitely want to look at your manual or look at your decorative stitches. And if you see something that looks similar to this, then the chances are it's a feather stitch. So good luck in making your own. New tutorials are released weekly, so please subscribe to be notified of the next release. Make sure to check out our other videos and visit ProfessorPincushion.com to view our complete library with well over 200 sewing video tutorials, including our exclusive premium content. Our premium membership is only $5 a month for unlimited access and only available at ProfessorPincushion.com. Also, don't forget to download our mobile app for videos on the go. Thanks for watching.